In this video, we're going to talk about payment forms for WordPress, Paystack payment forms for WordPress. So our payment forms are exactly what they are. They are forms that you can use to receive payments on your WordPress site, on any WordPress site. They are by far our most versatile and general purpose WordPress plugin. They are unlike other WordPress plugins that are specific for specific purposes, like the WooCommerce plugin for WooCommerce and Easy Digital Download and all other specific plugins. This one is more general purpose and it can be used on any WordPress site. So jumping right in, to install it, you go to your plugins and click on Add New, and you search for the plugin. It's called Paystack Payment Forms, I think. So you can already see the plugin here, Payment Forms for Paystack. You can install and activate it like I've already done. So moving on, when you do that, you're going to see this option here on your WordPress dashboard, Paystack Forms. So as you can see, there are no forms yet. Before we start creating forms, please go to API key settings, and you're going to need to copy your API keys from your dashboard. So go to your Paystack dashboard, settings and API keys, and copy these secret keys and pop the live keys and the test key and fill them in here. The next setting here is the mode. So if you're on test mode, your site can only receive test payments using the test keys. If you're on live mode, that is when you're ready to start receiving live payments. So the test mode is when you're testing things out. So we're going to leave it there for now. You can click on Save Changes and continue. So next we're going to create a new payment form. So click on Add New, and so it's a good place to mention now that the payment forms can be used for pretty much anything, from receiving donations to receiving payments for events, for book, anything you want to receive payment for, you can use the payment form to do it. So we're going to use this payment form now to receive concert tickets, payment for concerts. Alright, so the two most important things that you need to know about this is the name of the form and the amount section. The amount section is how you state how you want to collect the payment. So if I enter a value here, say we want to receive 5,000 naira for the concert, then the user is going to need to pay 5,000 naira. If I don't enter any amount at all, you see here that user will now enter an amount. So this makes this a donation form. So there are a lot of other things that you can configure on the payment form. So to learn more about the payment form, please visit paystack.com/help and come to this section that says Setting up Paystack, and open How to Set up Paystack Payment Forms for WordPress. Every single option that is on this WordPress on this payment forms plugin was discussed in depth in this article, and so you learn exactly how to configure each of the options and features on the payment form to achieve what you want to achieve. So this is by far our most powerful plugin. You can do everything from collecting subscription payments to collecting donations to using split payments. Pretty much anything that Paystack can do can almost be done with this plugin. So great, now we've set our amount, and so I'm going to introduce just one of the features here called quantity payments. Since it's concert tickets, we want people to be able to buy more than one. So quantity payment allows people to pay for multiple quantities of whatever it is you're receiving payments for with using the payment forms. You can see how it is appropriate for concert tickets. So maximum that you can pay for it 10 at a time. So if you're receiving donations, for example, you don't need quantity payments. So yeah, let's go ahead and publish this. So as soon as you do that, you notice that a short code was created for this payment form. So what to do is to copy the short code. The short code is going to be pasted in your WordPress page where you want to receive the payments. So next we create a page, like a regular WordPress page. So we click on add new. So this is the page where your normal WordPress page where you discuss the upcoming concerts and everything. So the way payment forms work is you copy the short code that was generated when you created the payment form and you embed it in a page. So this page is called our awesome concert. So you can add more content to it. Our awesome concert is here again. Please make payments below. And then we're going to paste the short code of the payment forms and publish. So we can go ahead and visit the page on our site. Now you see that the page and the details of the payment forms are already on the page. So we'll go ahead and populate this now. So filling this in, my name is Mr. Obi and my email address is mr@obi.com. So this is 5,000 naira ticket. So you see that because we set a fixed amount, you cannot edit this page. If it were a donation page, if we put a fixed amount, I would have been able to enter any amount we like. So now we want to pay for 5 tickets, and you can choose to enter your phone number. Good. And then we click on pay. So this is what your customer will see. Now remember that we left this on test mode. That is why you see test card here and this big red banner that says this is test mode. So if you are ready to receive live payments, please make sure to switch this off. Switch back to live mode so that people can make actual live payments. Alright, so now we are done. Thank you for paying. When you log in back to your WordPress dashboard, you're going to go back to payment forms. You see this payment form that has been created. You can see number of payments 1, and you can view payments. You see the payment that has been made, see the detail that the person filled in, how much he paid, his email address, and the transaction code. Alright, so once again, please, there is so much that can be done with the payment forms. It can be configured in so many ways. Because it's a form, you can add more fields. You can do a lot of things here. So you can see we only took phone number. You can add extra fields. But everything you need to learn about using the payment forms is on this article, and the link to this article is going to be put on the document, on the video description. So please open the article and go through it. You're going to learn how to configure the payment forms to suit your exact needs. So thank you very much for watching. Good night.
I'm Steven, and I'm going to be walking you through how to set up Paystack on your WooCommerce enabled site. Now, to set up Paystack for WooCommerce, the first thing you need to do is to install the WooCommerce plugin. So I'm going to go to my WordPress dashboard, go to plugins, and go to add new to install the WooCommerce plugin. Once you're on the add plugins page, just search for WooCommerce and it'll be the first option that comes up. Now I've already installed the WooCommerce plugin and I've activated it. So now let's move to the next step, which is installing Paystack for WooCommerce. So search for Paystack WooCommerce, and this will be the first option that comes up, Paystack WooCommerce Payment Gateway by Tumbo Sonaila. So click install now, and as soon as it's done installing, go ahead and click activate. So we'll click activate. This will redirect us to the plugins page where all our plugins, all our installed plugins are listed. So go ahead and go to the settings page so we can configure this plugin to start accepting payments. Now the requirement for using this plugin is you have to have your test your secret key and your public key. Now your test keys, the test secret key and test public keys are when you want to test how a payment works. So this will allow you to make a payment but without real money to simulate the whole process. While a live secret key and live public key are when you have already had everything figured out and you already start accepting payments from your customers. Now to get your test keys, you need to go to your Paystack dashboard, sign in, go to settings. So let's start this from the top. So go to settings, then go to API keys and webhooks. So go ahead and copy your test secret key, which you'll come and paste on your settings, and your test public key, which you'll come and paste on your test public key settings. Now ensure that your secret key is in the secret key field and the public key is in the public key field. Secret key starts with SK and public key starts with PK. If your business is already live, your live keys will show on this page as well, which you then copy and paste in these fields below. Now make sure that this enable test mode is clicked when you want to test payments, and if it's clicked, that means your test key and your test secret key and test public key have to be filled in. If not, you'd have an error. When you're ready to start accepting payment, you put in your test your live secret key and your live public key, and then you untick this option. So now we're testing payments. We're in test mode. We have our test secret key and our test public key. So let's save changes and then test the payment. So I'm here on my store. I have items and cards that I need to remove. Okay, so let's add this V-neck t-shirt to cart and this regular t-shirt to cart, and then let's go on view cart. Awesome. So we have about 4 items in cart. Let's check out. Now we're on the checkout page. You're going to see the Paystack option, pay by debit/credit cards. So click place order. And then click pay now. Paystack would then pop up here. So you see, because we're in test mode, it's telling you that this is a test page and it's giving a test card to test with. So paste in the details 02 20 408. This can be any date that's in the future. And then click pay. Payment successful, and it redirects us to the success message for this website. Now let me do a quick run through of the settings for Paystack. Now enable Paystack has to be clicked. If it's not clicked, you will not see Paystack as one of the payment options. The title is wherever you want to name your payment option. If you feel you have a more descriptive title, you can put it here. Make payments via card, for example. The description is not generally used for some themes, but for some themes it's going to put this under. And then enable test mode is one I've explained earlier. Now for the payment page, there are 2 options. There's inline, which is the one that we just tried with, where the payment pops up. Then there's inline embed, where the payment form is embedded within the page of the site. So we're going to test that next. Then enable payments via save cards is when a user uses their card. If you enable payments via save cards, they can come back and pay with that card without having to fill in the details all over again. They will of course need to be signed in to be able to use this. Then custom metadata is information you want to show on the receipt and on the transaction of for that customer. So for example, now the earlier payment we made, if we come here, we're going to see it here, 1,123.50. 0.00. Decide to look on your Paystack dashboard. You see these are the only details shown. But once we enable custom metadata, anything we tick here is also going to show on the receipt. So let me remove billing address, for example. Or let me put a billing address, remove shipping address. And let's put products purchased. So let's save this. And then let's test the payment. So let's go back to our home page and add some more items to cart and checkout. So add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. Now let's go and check out. So now this has changed to make payments via card, and this is the description as is shown in our settings. Now click place order. Now the payment form is going to show right here instead of popping up as in the previous case. And when this is live, this red banner will not show. So there will be no obstruction here. So your customers will be safe. So let's go for 08408. This is the test card details. I have it memorized. You don't have to memorize it. It's on our documentation. So click pay now. Payment successful. Now, if we go to this is 1056. This payment costs 1,056 naira. If we go to the dashboard now, I will check this transaction. You see the transaction has more details. So when you have details that you want to be able to track right from your Paystack dashboard, this makes it possible. And this is how to set up Paystack on your WooCommerce enabled site. Thank you.